And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins now on 2nd down.
Oh, no.
Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Let's go. Garbage. 1st down.
About 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills.
1st down again. Eating the middle.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Oh, my gosh. Can we make a block?
Sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
Let's go.
Pulled in by Rudolph. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen is complete.
Touchdown. Let's go.
Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 26 yards. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening
Let's
drive.
go. 7-0.
Extra point up and good.
We are
Bailey.
taking it to
and
the
makes the score
Jaguars.
7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away.
Terrible kick. What are we doing?
Short kick here. Fielded about the 17.
All right, D.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
The man Johnson in the backfield. Running. Let's go. Lockdown defense.
Blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He'll set up
Eat it up. Let's go.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case,
what are we doing right now?
Down,
are you kidding
just
me?
throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
39, Lucy.
Run. Oh,
Fournette, a first down carry.
Eat it.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Might as well put him on the bench.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
I sent it to Will.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out.
Let's go, let's go.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And this one also slow developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Maybe if I say it on Facebook.
Throwing his Bortles
wide
on third
receiver
down.
screen.
Over to the right side.
Let's go. Good stop, defense. Good stop.
Out of that one. The completion there winds up a
We
wash.
hold him to a field goal. We're going for it.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Oh, risky.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no
Russell
yardage. Great job by the
risky.
defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Bortles going to go on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, let's go. Turnover. Nothing.
The Jags come up empty
Let's
on
surprise
fourth
them here with this
down.
offense.
And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
Make the block. Oh,
And
come
they'll
on,
take this
man.
one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Try it one more time.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface.
Man.
You see the pellets go
Can't block
up.
from
Still a
nothing.
nice play by the defense.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Cousins.
Bad
He
decision.
completes it to
Bad
Treadwell.
decision. We're going to go
And he'll
for
get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to
Let's
get
go.
to it.
First down.
The first. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Flush to his right.
Get some
Oh,
yards.
he's got some breathing room. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue.
We get some blocking,
in there
please.
to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Hey, receiver.
This man's backpedaling all the way here.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Lets it
There it
fly
is.
for Thielen.
Touchdown. Oh, he dropped it.
Touchdown
Oh,
if he
my
holds
gosh.
on. Instead, it's 4th down.
How often?
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now Cousins on fourth down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Well, Charles, this Jacksonville offense that we're about to see again here, last week against Houston put up just 7 points, dropped them to 3 and 4. They've now lost 3 in a row, but well, the big story out of Week 7 was that Blake Bortles got benched in the second half. They brought in Cody Kessler.
And they have not been getting, what is it that Jalen Ramsey termed playoff Blake? Because playoff Blake was pretty good last year. Didn't have a good game throwing the ball against Buffalo. Used his legs to win the ball game. Had a nice game against New England. Had another nice game against New England this year in the regular season.
Green.
But 9 touchdown passes for him in the
season,
but 13 turnovers, 8 of them interceptions. That's been the big problem. He had 1 big touchdown pass to T.J. Yeldon. This quarterbacking situation, it's fluid. Cody Kessler may get a shot.
Hank.
Bortles going to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up.
But they don't
get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And out across midfield down to the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the shotgun,
there it is.
It's Cousins.
Oh my goodness, we can't get no blocking whatsoever. None.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal,
no
and
blocking.
A timeout. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's get a block here.
Now Cousins.
There it is. Oh my God.
It loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's at least get a field goal here, fellas.
3rd and long for
there
Cousins.
It is. There it is, wide open, get there.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
There it is. Got him! The routes are hot. Let's go, man. Set down the
As the first
controller.
half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey got the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15.
No.
And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jaguars getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Pick.
Down 2 touchdowns.
Oh, that was close.
Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Quit.
And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
I know we're coming for him.
A final shot before half for Bortles.
Coming for him. Lockdown.
Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Come on.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Powers through. Oh, refusing to go down. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better than that.
Let's go.
Find out. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Bortles. And his pass incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. Fellas. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Here's Bortles to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles.
Got him.
And
let's go.
He hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Linval Joseph. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working from the gun, it's Bortles.
Come on, man. We got to stop that.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Hey, 54, Ricky. My 39, Lucy.
Now Bortles.
Pick. Let's go. Lockdown defense. It's a wrap. He's going to quit. He's going to quit.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Let's surprise him. See if we can get some wildcat on him.
Getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Nice, too slow out the backfield.
On the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cousins to throw it this time. Throwing middle.
Come on, man.
Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Cousins from the gun.
Oh, no, risky throw.
Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Let's run this.
Here's Matt
punt,
Wild now,
happens.
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch.
Oh, you got to pick that off, man.
Nonetheless.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away
and
incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
11.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles.
Nice.
With one complete.
Come on, man.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. To throw is Bortles.
That's not happening.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This is getting unnecessary here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now and again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
Lockdown.
Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long.
He's going to do that play where he goes across the middle now.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down.
Let's go. What a stop.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
To throw, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
There it
Cousins
is.
again. And complete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Again, it's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
There it is. Get there, Cousins.
Keep it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they?
I don't think he's going to expect
on
this.
3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray.
Oh, he got it.
This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3
gonna go for it. We're
yards,
no
and it
pansies.
brings up 4th down.
Ain't that right?
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And no, it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Eluding the pressure right.
Don't let him catch that.
Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles.
Snag.
Heavy traffic.
Garbage. Why is it so garbage? Somebody get this one.
That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey, we're good. Zebra.
Following the interception, Cousins escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wide.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic.
Fumble!
And the Vikings pick up the
My ball.
football. And his guys are going to take over
He's gonna
at the
quit.
21-yard line.
If he doesn't quit, he's a
As that
warrior.
ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover.
I don't know if I'd have been able to
I
sit
felt
through
his
this
pain,
beating.
and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all
There it
week in
is.
practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Oh, Rudolph is eating this one.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
There it is.
Second down throw
no.
for Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Third and short yardage. Cousins.
Touchdown, Vikings.
The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
What do we have to do?
Kyle Rudolph. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try.
Black. Move. Yellow.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
Nice.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Bailey
Good
now to
win,
kick this
fellas.
one away.
Good win. Unless a miracle happens, I don't think he's coming back.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15.
Oh, no.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
All right,
Even after
fellas,
that
come
big-time
on, let's
return,
get
it's
some
not
good
looking
defense
great for
here.
them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
4 down.
Oh.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard
Why would he
Fournette.
not keep going to
He
the
is
outside?
met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset,
fellas, hold them
and
to
now they're
nothing.
beating them to the punch on every snap.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Pick.
And this one
is it offside?
incomplete. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, almost picked.
Incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
Green.
And they just play better and better.
Pick.
And that'll be incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Again, it's Bortles.
Gosh, dog, why can't we not protect the middle?
And down to the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Let's go.
Fellas, we cannot allow them to score.
372.
Bortles
top.
now on first down.
Pick.
And he's going to be intercepted.
Lockdown
Picked up by Andrew
defense.
Sendejo.
Lockdown defense. He's about to
As he
quit.
takes it
If he
up
doesn't
past
quit,
the
he's a win.
30-yard line.
He's not quitting.
They had something going there to break that goose egg here in the
He's not
second
quitting.
half. But to no
Oh
avail.
my goodness,
Was
he's not gonna
alive
quit.
until that interception. What a terrific play. Taking
Man,
the ball
this
away
guy,
after
give him
it looked
props.
like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive
Coming
guys
across.
have
There he is.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Let's go. We have to
Line
score
there on the
now.
first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins here to throw.
There he is. There goes that man. Touchdown, Vikings. Oh, no, he got me. Let's surprise him with the QB draw.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the
It's
clock
open.
on your side.
Probably not
Obviously,
going to
they
get the
don't care much
touchdown,
about the
but
feelings of the other team, do
see
they?
what we
I
can
was
do
going to
with
say
it.
you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now,
Oh,
maybe
Kirk
they're
Cousins,
just looking
come
at it
on,
from
man.
the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
It's going to be there.
Second down, Cousins.
Well, they have that.
Aye.
Nowhere to
Come on,
escape,
man.
and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Two. Rhino.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh, he almost picked
And
it.
he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been
Fourth
their
and
first.
goal.
But at least it's 4th down.
Let's take a field goal. Probably going to miss this field
Dan
goal.
Bailey
Can't
now
kick
for the field goal
goals to save
try.
my life. Oh, we might get this one. Did he get it?
And Bailey able to knock it
Got
through.
it.
And
Nice.
they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
It's a short kick, taking it to 15.
No.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Pick. Let's go. Lockdown defense.
29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long.
Lockdown defense all game. Didn't put up a single point.
Here, as this one continues to slip
31-0. We're taking it.
Throwing his Cousins.
Oh, Kyle Rudolph. Come on, man. We got to score one more
And
time.
now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
Let's go. One more
It's just
score.
their first. They've got
We
2
have
more
to.
to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
We ain't got the one timeout left. We got to get
From
there.
the red zone now, Cousins.
Oh, he swatted
That
it.
is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back
There
one
it
more
is.
time. Didn't work
Touchdown.
there.
Let's go. That's game. It's a wrap. Just shut them out. Vikings. Unstoppable. Add me, whoever's watching, the King's Drummer. You could get this beating too. 38-0. Let's go.
What does it matter?
That's a wrap,
These guys who are
folks.
playing
It
in this
is a
game,
wrap.
there are no feelings there.
Feel sorry for this guy, but hey, he stuck it through the entire game. Don't know how he did it.
The virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other.
Don't know how he did it,
Run it up.
but he did.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent.
Just shut him out 38-0. Look at the stats. -1 rushing yards. Oh my goodness.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gault.
Strong
You've
this
been watching
game.
the NFL
Thank you, Vikings, for holding this one down.
Sports. It's a win
The
for the
King's
Vikings,
Drummer,
as we
add
say
me.
so
You can get this beating
from
too.
Minneapolis.
Whatever you want. It's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and stop the broadcast. Thank you guys for watching. Who's next? Let's see. I think I'm gonna stop this one and then start another one.